I'm Simon Ferry. I'm from Fairfax, Virginia. I graduated from Virginia Commonwealth University in 2013. I excavate the 5x5 units that are laid out and work with the different artifacts that come out. Well, I've mostly done the work in the tri-state area. I've done it in West Virginia, Virginia, and Pennsylvania. For study abroad in college, I went to Guatemala and did some work at Tikal. It's a real privilege. Not everybody gets to work at the home of a founding father, especially the founding father. I really see it as an opportunity to learn a lot and kind of appreciate what I'm doing.
I'm Amber Nubgard, and I'm from Poolsville, Maryland in Montgomery County. I just graduated from Salisbury with my bachelor's degree, and in this fall I'm going to go to George Washington to continue for my master's. So far, just in Maryland and Virginia. Last summer I did stuff all over Anne Arundel County, and now I'm out here for the summer. It's a lot of fun. I'm actually learning a lot more than I knew before. I did find, I think it was a .22 caliber casing, and then we've also found a couple of prehistoric flakes and a possible piece of a tool. We're not quite sure what it is yet.
My name is Christy Bodine. I'm from Alabama. I got my degree at South Alabama. Worked at an old insane asylum. I worked at a prehistoric site on the beach. I worked at the site of the Battle of the Red Sticks in the War of 1812. I've been trying to get experience in other places, so it's nice.
I'm Shannon Maloney, and I'm from Tampa, Florida. Actually, this has been the only place I've been. I did the field school last year with the USF students, and this is my first interning job. It's a great experience, and just to get a feel of what things would have been back then is pretty awesome. Probably uncovering the house and the cellar. That was pretty big, considering that was his house and that's why we're here. But every day is exciting.
My name is Katie Nowak. I'm from Tampa, Florida. I went to the University of Florida and I graduated with my bachelor's from there in anthropology. I actually have only been in the United States for archaeology. Before I came here, my focus was on prehistorics. So that's always been my interest. So I've mainly just stayed in the southwest region, Florida, Georgia, those kind of areas. Extremely interesting. It's really broadening, my view of archaeology, and it's opening up new interests that I didn't know I had. And I mean, George Washington, so when you say that, you automatically grab somebody's attention. Historic archaeology is actually really interesting. Before I wasn't really interested in it, but now, even if I don't pursue that, I at least, have a, broadened knowledge base, and ceramics are actually really cool too. I've never been a huge ceramics person.
My name is Bryce Matheny, and I'm from Richmond, Virginia. I learned archaeology at James Madison's Montpelier. That's where I did my field school. I went to JMU in Harrisonburg, Virginia. I've done work for JMU in Strasbourg, at Stickley Quarters and Nice Wanderers Fort, and then I also did a field school in Italy. That was great. It was 5 weeks in Italy. We got to travel in Rome, so it was pretty awesome. I worked at, obviously, Montpelier, so James Madison, and just add another president to the list. It's great.
I am Olivia McCarty, and I am from Harrisonburg, Virginia. I learned archaeology at Virginia Commonwealth University. I've gotten to go to South Carolina and volunteer at the Hampton Plantation, and then I've gotten to work here, so 2 good places. Very cool. It's interesting. You get to, there's not a lot written of George when he was younger, so it's cool to do archaeology and see what we can figure out about his life then.
My name is Robin Ramey, and I'm from Culpeper, Virginia. I learned archaeology from Doug Sanford at the University of Mary Washington. The only other place I've worked other than here officially was a Stratford Hall plantation in Westmoreland County. It's the boyhood home of Robert E. Lee, and then I volunteered at some other sites in Virginia, but that's the only other place I've really worked. It's definitely a privilege. The archaeology staff here is awesome. Some of the best people in the world, both to work with professionally and then also personally as well. And of course, we're working at such a prestigious institution, such a historical place. It's really great. A lot of not only George Washington, but a lot of different time periods are represented here. So as an archaeologist, that's awesome. You get to work with, you know, Native American artifacts, also of course colonial period, and then Civil War as well, and even modern. So that's really cool because you get to see just a really broad range of material culture, different, you know, peoples and cultures represented, which is awesome.